Hi everyone, Kevin TDN here. Today we're going to review the new Ultra slide hammer. This is the A35M. First thing to talk about, this actually comes in, it has two extra weights. So you have the original weight, which is 700 grams, 0.7 kilo. So that would be the standard weight that's going to go along here. And then we also have this extra weight, which is half a kilo, 500 grams, that you can remove with everything built up. So you just slide it over there and that screws in to the top here, now making a 1.2 kilo slide. So if you've got any of those big jobs, having that little extra weight is going to save the shoulder and produce a lot more pull. So why have I got all this stripped down? Well, firstly, so we can show this. Secondly, the slide hammer can come in two different lengths, so we can either set it at this first hole here, which gives quite a long sliding shaft, or we can move it down a bit just to reduce the size of that down a touch. So some of the features we've become to know and like with the pull dog slide hammers are now coming available on some of the others. This rubber comment here just to stop that from bashing down on top of this. So I'm going to set this to the shorter length. This one. Okay, so that's everything built up now. At the other end of this, we have this spring. So this is going to absorb some of the impact from the slide itself and the weight. Some people have been talking about the ice tabs, the Kiko ice tabs breaking. Sometimes that is due to use of alcohol. Other times it can be just down to a slide hammer that's really, if I wind this all the way down, that's giving a really hard shock. And sometimes it can be a little bit too hard for these and you can end up snapping the heads off them. Just by winding this down a touch, just going to enable to absorb some of that initial snap, and you'll find you'll get greater pulls. You won't have to pull as hard, but you'll get more energy through the pull, so making for a better pull. So love these, play around with them, try different weights, move it in sort of half turn increments, and then you'll soon work out which is the best one for you then. Okay, so coming to the other end, you can see here I've got a centipede tab, a normal grease tab, and the black ice standard round tab. Now this here has a pass-through adapter on it, so if I'm using a standard tab, put that through it, and it's not going to go falling out, so it's going to be very easy for me to hook up on that tab on the car. Likewise, the crease tab, plenty of room in there, so you're going to get a very good pull. But when it comes to using the centipede, that's going to stop that from going any further. So the centipede tab now cannot be used in conjunction. So what we do, we actually turn the pass-through adapter over, opening up the top, allowing the centipede tabs to be used. So you can now go along and make a pull along all the way along this edge. Okay, so just quite a unique, small, simple design that just allows us more functionality on this. Because the other option is we have an open pass-through adapter all the time, but then you're going to keep, if you're on a rail, you're going to keep setting the glue tab up and just sliding straight over the top of it. So having the ability to shut that down is going to stop that from sliding through. But should we want to use the centipedes, we can spin this round and allow them to pass through nice and easily. So yeah, that's the new Ultra slide hammer. Great tool, good price point, and I think it's going to be very effective for your arsenal.
Please visit www.tdntools.com, or why not subscribe to our YouTube channel to see many more reviews like this of latest tools.